Gente, a maior prova de que investir em alimentos plant-based dá dinheiro é a NotCo, uma companhia que já virou um unicórnio, uma empresa que hoje está em vários países e vale $1,5 bilhão de dólares. Imagina quem investiu nela lá atrás. A gente vai bater um papo agora com o fundador da NotCo para falar um pouquinho sobre o conceito dele de food tech e o futuro da alimentação. Olha só. First of all, thanks a lot for having us to this conversation. What is the company today? What's NotCo?
Well, NotCo is a company that is changing the way people eat. It's transitioning people from being fully animal-based, consuming products all around the world to plant-based. And we're doing, and utilizing AI and science and human beings to really create plant-based product that taste, smell, and eat exactly the same as animal-based products. The thing is that we're a movement, we're a revolution. We have shifted around the consumer's behavior. We have managed to change dynamics of consumption in Chile, Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, the US, and Canada. And we've done it only in 4 years and a half of commercial execution. So I would say that NotCo is a catalyzer of change, of proposing products that are really, really tasty, that are coming from sustainable sources, moving the needle of the amount of energy, water, soil that we're using to produce nutrition for the world, with a very interesting approach with this combination of artificial intelligence and deep science.
So how it's possible to balance these kind of worries that you have in your company and being a company that is worthy for investors, We
always say that we're running out of time, right? Deforestation, land use, water scarcity, ocean depletion, loss of species, and I can, keep on going with that list. So what I think that's happening is that proposing a solution that is very valued by both the consumer and the investor world. 4 years and a half of existence, commercially executed in different countries in 4 different categories of products, where we have, market shares that are mainstream, more than, 10% in many categories of the total market share of the products that we're launching. The valuation of NotCo is $1.5 billion and means consumers to start, transitioning to plant-based. 90% of them are non-vegetarians, non-vegans. They had no restrictions whatsoever. They do care about the environment. They do care about the future of the world and the future of food. So yes, it's valuable. It turns out to be a business, but it's a business with a purpose. And that's the most important thing.
You have to find your investors, or is it possible to teach them that they have to care about these things as well?
That's a fantastic question, because I think that kind of like they start always with this idea of, the numbers, and then they start understanding what the numbers, hide behind, which is impact, right? Today, the most important thing for a creation of a startup is the impact on society. To me, this is a personal matter, right? You have CASEC, which are, our first investors, very, very, very powerful in Latin America. They have been convincing themselves that, in the last 2 years, they have invested so much in sustainability. I think it's something that they start learning about when they start encountering that sustainability can be a very good angle to creating good businesses.
Lá fora tá dando certo e por aqui essas food techs aí plant-based também estão chamando muita atenção dos investidores. Quer saber como é que tá funcionando isso aqui no Brasil? Aponta a câmera do seu celular pro QR Code que tá aqui na tela, que você vai direto para uma reportagem no site do Business para entender como é que essas startups plant-based estão crescendo aqui no Brasil. Diz aí pra gente, Matias, dá para no futuro esses alimentos serem menos caros ou, sei lá, custarem a mesma coisa que os alimentos tradicionais?
100%. I mean, we have done that in many geographies. Brazil has been a little bit of a challenge because there is a tax dynamic that is not favorable for the plant-based industry, right? It protects, kind of like the animal-based, because it has always been, subsidized and all of that. But again, I mean, we need to find ways. When you think about it, in Argentina, we have price parity. In Chile, we have price parity. In Colombia, we have price parity. In the US, we have price parity. Even like our milk in the US is a little bit less expensive than, regular milk in some occasions, especially in whole food. So yes, we need to find ways. We will, and we push for that.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question right now. I think it's not easy to answer, but I think it's probably the most important question that I had to ask you. What's the future of food?
I think the future of food is a combination of many things, right? We just started, kind of like putting our attention and our money behind the food tech. And technology is advancing a lot in the plant-based section. You have, wet extrusion, you have many other things that create, kind of like the fibers of muscles. And when can we get to that picanha, right? That's going to be the question, right? And
it's very important for us Brazilians, Picanha is very important for us.
That's plant-based. Well, we will. We just started, right? Maybe not today, but in 5 years, for sure.